Hey, welcome. Show 349 on the new bi-weekly, I guess that's bi-weekly, right? Every 2 weeks. So show 349, the second day of spring 2021. Hope everybody's doing well. Posted a link in the chat as well as in the little Facebook group. So hopefully you guys can join in. Been a busy couple of weeks. Going to be busy next couple of weeks too, which I guess is good. But kind of crazy. Been working. Had a little bit of time, very briefly, to take a look at the photo group. I saw some people have posted some images related to St. Patrick's Day, which was Wednesday, right? Yes, Wednesday. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Belated. We are a few days past that. Hopefully none of you are still feeling the effects of St. Patrick's Day 4 days later. So pretty good. We got, yep, okay, looks like there's at least one St. Patrick's themed image joining there. So let's do that. And hey, there's an old friend. Yeah, looks like there's at least once. Hey, Tim.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, a bit of a up. I'm not normally up, but I'm very much up at the moment. So
yeah. What is it, 11 o'clock there now?
It's earlier. You've done it earlier today. Have you gone to summertime already?
Yes, we have. We did last week. So 10 o'clock.
Yeah, just suddenly noticed it was 10. I thought, oh, I'm up.
Okay, well, good. That means for the next 6 months, you maybe can join in a little bit. It won't be too late for you.
Yeah, well, we changed, didn't we? I think we changed at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. So you changed.
We get this window where you go before us.
Okay. All right. So you changed next week. So then you'll be 5 hours ahead of us instead of 4 for now. Okay. All right. Well, good. We'll get you for 1 week at least. Hey, James. How are you?
Good.
Good.
How's everybody else?
Well.
Hello, stranger.
Yeah, it's been a while, James.
Yeah, I think you were on what, a few months ago, Tim, for a little bit, just audio only. But yeah, I mean with
oh yeah, I might have watched it once. I've been in bed. So.
Well, good. So how you doing, James? You drinking your tea?
Oh, of course. That's a silly question, that is.
Okay, yeah, you're British. I guess you got to drink tea. Now, did you drink lots of Guinness for St. Patrick's Day?
No. I'm Irish.
How about your cousin? Looks like he was under the influence of Guinness when he put this picture up.
I think he drinks a bottle a night.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah, the thing is, when my mum was alive, she used to drink a pint of Guinness every night because it's good for them.
No, I mean Guinness is. I mean, it's not that much alcohol in it. I mean,
it's iron.
Pretty basic. Yeah, I mean, it kind of relaxes you a little bit. Kind of gets you.
Sounds like you're an expert.
Yeah, well, just Guinness is a good beer.
Ask me Dad when he comes on. That's Guinness is his drink.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, there's another one called Mackeson. That's a smoother Guinness.
Yes, it is.
Have you had that one?
We did. Yeah, I've had it a couple of times. I've had Guinness more than I've had Mackeson, but you are right, James. Mackeson is a little smoother. Yeah, Guinness can be a little
very heavy.
Burned. Yeah, it's got that little. It's a very dark and it's kind of dry. So I think Mackeson's not quite as dry. So.
Well, I like Guinness if you're at a pub because I tend to drink it slower. If I'm drinking lager, I'll drink it like water.
Yeah. Guinness is one of those beers that you don't drink real fast. It's kind of a nice sipping beer. Yeah. Hey, Wes.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I just finished up my beer before the show started, so I guess I'll just have to wait.
Oh, okay. I'm going to grab one. The fridge is not far.
I gotta.
Oh, Boatswain. That's a pretty good beer. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's good.
For $6 or whatever it is. I mean, it's $5.99 a 6-pack. Yeah.
First, I was just at Publix and they have Goose Island buy one get one free 6-packs.
Oh wow! I better check that. I don't know. Maybe that's unusual for Publix. Usually, craft beer is kind of pricey.
Yeah.
at Publix. So
You don't ever buy one get one for beer? Okay.
no, beer at Publix is every once in a while they'll have a sale on some of like the Miller or the Coors or that type of thing. But craft beer is very rarely do they have a sale on that. So now does that mean that Goose Island is more mega beer than craft beer now? If they're doing a buy one get one, I don't know.
I think it's been more mega beer than craft beer. It's a pretty big company.
It has been for.
But they make good beer, so.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean they haven't changed the recipes too much, but yeah, they're definitely a big beer company now, or at least associated with the big beer company. So.
Hey Wes, when I said happy birthday to you the other day and said go shoot an alley, you didn't take that offensively, did you?
No, I knew what you meant.
Happy belated birthday. Yeah.
I would say shoot something, right? But I was thinking, how many people don't realise that shoot means take a shot? They might mean shoot the fucking thing.
Was it on Monday, Wes? Is that when your birthday was? Is that right?
Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw it on my
You're catching up to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, years go by faster and faster, don't they, Wes? The older you get, they just like next year. Yeah. And for James, it's like next day is next year.
It does go fast. I had a busy weekend this weekend. I went up to Mooresville.
Oh, okay.
Got back this afternoon. Then I went over to my friend's house. Then we went out for a beer and ribs. And then I came home. Now I'm looking at the NASCAR, see if my driver's going to win today.
Yeah, you're in Atlanta. They're in Atlanta today.
Oh, yeah. I got up here.
Okay, good.
See, I have this stuff. Then I've got my other computer there.
Okay, good. So did you get some North Carolina barbecue then?
No, I don't know what we got. I forgot what it was called.
You get ribs, brisket?
Yeah, we just said yes to the barbecue. It's just barbecue sauce. We didn't ask for anything special.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah. North Carolina has some good barbecue, kind of a sweet and spicy barbecue sauce usually for North Carolina barbecue.
Tim, where's your man?
I've just about to text him, actually. I'm wondering if he's forgotten the time difference. Because America's on summertime, an hour earlier.
Tell him to stop cooking his fish, playing with his prawns, and get back into sight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back. Only 4 hours ahead of us now. So yeah, next week he goes back. You guys jump into springtime or summertime next week. So you go back to 5 hours ahead of us then. Yeah.
I think it's great. It's springtime.
Yeah.
I hate winter.
Yeah.
Even though we don't really get a winter, but I don't like it.
Yeah, you get a little more than us. You get a little bit of snow. You get a little more snow than we do here in Atlanta.
Up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, say sometimes we've had snow where I'm on my side of the street, both sides are covered, but in the afternoon, mine's all melted away, and that side is still there. So when you drive down the street, you'd never think it's in the same street because it's covered with snow this side and nothing this side.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in that nice part of the year, kind of like March, April, first part of May, when it's warm, but not too hot or humid. Of course, Wes, you had like 2 weeks of that. Now you're back to hot and humid now.
No, it's actually cool today. It's like in the 50s today, but
okay.
Like a week ago, it was almost 90 degrees. So
wow,
it's all over the place.
Yeah. That's springtime. Weather goes up and down.
Wes, how are you doing with finding a job? You found anything yet?
I've got a second round interview, not tomorrow, but the Monday after, I believe.
Okay, good.
Well,
So,
hopefully for that one.
Good.
West, anyway.
Yeah. That's you had a great time to get to be in between jobs. That was Yeah. But yeah, you can only do what you can do. You keep applying and get the interviews and going and do that. So it goes good. Yeah. It is a challenge, that's for sure. Are you all vaccinated now, James? Did you have
I was done February 23rd. I had my second.
Oh, okay. All right, good. We got ours coming up this week. Since we're old, we're over 55. Pam and I are over 55, so we got scheduled this coming week. So we'll have our first this week, and then we're getting Moderna. So the second will be 4 weeks. So right at the end of April, we'll get the.
And I don't get any side effects either, because a lot of people are saying they got side effects.
Did you get the Moderna? Is that what you had?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Okay. All right. And you didn't have any effects on the second one?
No, nothing.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Most people don't, but if you are going to have side effects, it's usually the second one, not the first one. So, how are they doing in Florida for vaccine, Wes? Are they moving down the ladder as far as age groups are in it?
Yeah, they are, but I don't really know what's going on with it all.
Yeah.
It's like some people are getting it no problem, and some people aren't able to get it. It's confusing.
Yeah. I know they opened it up for here in Georgia for 55 and over last week, but there is no still centralized. You've got to just go to multiple websites and try to get one. So we both logged on. I think it was Publix that updates their appointment scheduling first thing Thursday morning, so early Thursday morning. So we both got on different computers, and Pam got one, and they all filled up. And she was like, "Oh, I feel so bad. I've got mine." I was like, "No, don't worry about it. I'll get mine later." And then like later on, randomly at the end of the day, about 6 o'clock, I checked Kroger's website, and they had one available. So I got that one. So yeah, but it's totally random. It just depends when you log on and what's available or what isn't available. So yeah,
I need to start looking around and see.
Yeah,
if I can find an appointment somewhere.
Yeah, I had I've got 3 monitors here. So I got my main monitor for work, and on this one, I had the state, the county, Publix, Walgreens, Kroger, and CVS, all multiple tabs, and I would just check back and forth over the course of the day.
I think I saw on Facebook today that they lowered the age to 40 or something now. So here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully, by the time we get into summer, everybody that wants a vaccine can get a vaccine. That's
I'm hoping I'll get it before we go back to work.
Yeah.
Because we're still locked down. Some of the people, the older people at my place, they've all had it now, but I'm the next group. They're just doing the 50s at the moment.
Okay, so 50 and older at this point then? Okay. All right. I know your dad. There's Dennis. Dennis has been... He got his...
Yeah, so I texted my brother to see if he was at home to wake Dad up.
Yeah. How's it going, Dennis?
I just remembered the clocks.
Yes. Yeah. I was surprised to see Tim here, and he said yes, but it's only for a week because next week we go back to a 5-hour difference.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Tim here. I thought you'd emigrated.
Yeah, but it's still too late. I'm probably working now more than I normally do.
Yeah. So are you fully vaccinated now, Dennis? You had your second?
No. Not next month. I've got to go and get the second one.
Okay, so you're what, 6 weeks? Is it 6 weeks for AstraZeneca? Is that what you had?
12, I think.
12 weeks. Wow. Okay.
My sister said it's 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 10 to 12 weeks, depending when they're going to fit you in.
Okay. Okay. So you're going back. You'll go back in April for your second one then. Okay. All right.
Do you know what one you had?
Yeah, AstraZeneca.
Oh, you did get the English one.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the one the EU don't want.
Yeah.
And now they're complaining that we're not.
So I haven't got any yet. So my mum got the Pfizer one.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, honoured.
Yeah. They stopped. The EU stopped AstraZeneca for about a week or so because they were worried about some negative reactions, and then they restarted it.
Yeah, the French president kicked it all off, said it didn't work for people over 65, with no proof whatsoever. There was no scientific backing. And then Germany kicked it out, and then Italy, and they all held hands and started crying.
Yeah.
And, when it was proved there was nothing wrong with it and it works fine.
Yeah.
And they brought another lot up about it gives you blood clots and you die. Yeah. Again, no proof.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always, no matter what, there's always going to be somebody that has a reaction to it, but it's a very, 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 very small percentage. They were saying, was it the Pfizer or something here in the U.S. that there were 1,600 people that have had a real negative reaction to the vaccine. I guess it's all across the board in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've had pictures of them and Munster on there going, what side effects?
Yeah. So 1,600 people, that sounds like a lot, and it is. But you compare it to the 100 million vaccines that have been given, and it's like 0.00002%. So it's like
Yeah.
2/1000ths of 1% of somebody that's had a negative reaction to it. So
Yeah, apparently 13 people died with embolisms.
okay,
And they were saying that how many would have died anyway?
Yeah, so it's within the average of it happening anyway. They could have just got a blood clot and died anyway.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So whether the embolism was connected to the vaccine or not, they might have had the embolism anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, they said like a couple of them died a few weeks after having the vaccine. So it must have been the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course everyone's now saying no, there's nothing wrong with it. We're all going to carry on using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're threatening to cut off all the Pfizer stuff coming from Europe to here, unless we give them more of our vaccines because they're so far behind in Europe.
Yeah, the UK is doing the best out of everybody in Europe, right? I mean, you've got
half the adult population's been vaccinated now.
okay, that's good. Yeah.
So time would tell. All I was interested in was the fact when the guy goes on the TV and said everybody who was given the Oxford vaccine, no one went into hospital and no one died, even if you caught the virus.
Yeah. That's the big thing is that you may still have symptoms, but there hasn't been anything that's been severe enough to require hospitalization or anything.
It just gives you that good start of killing the virus off if you catch it.
Yeah. So you might not feel well for you might have a really terrible few days, like a bad flu type of thing, but you're not going to die from it, which is kind of the whole point. You can put up with a few bad days, but that's much better than dying. So
yeah, my friend he had it and he said he had no side effects. I didn't get much. I had a bit of headache, that's all. But his wife was really ill. She feels that she caught it.
Everybody has a different reaction to it. So yeah, I mean, it's the main thing is just reduce the hospitalizations and the deaths, and for the vast majority of people, it's going to stop any reaction at all. And for those that get it, it's much less severe and doesn't require any extraordinary care beyond just kind of resting.
Yeah, that's what the Prime Minister said, that the risk is not in the vaccine, it's not having the vaccine and catching COVID.
Yeah. Well, there's still going to be, I imagine there's probably going to be 10 to 15% of the people that just won't get the vaccine. I mean, just for whatever reason, there's probably, so here in America, what's that, 30 million people that probably won't get vaccinated.
At least,
So.
But they won't be able to travel anywhere because Australian Airlines, Qantas has already said that if you haven't had a vaccine, you're not flying on their aircraft.
Yeah. I think that might be the.
I don't blame them, no. That's to protect everybody else.
Yeah. Lots of them are saying you can't, you can't fly with us unless you can prove you've had a shot,
Yep. Cruise ships the same way. They're trying to get the cruise industry back, which I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of cruises before. I don't know if I still would go on a cruise now.
I like cruises.
Yeah, my cousin likes cruises. Yeah.
Oh man. We always joked about that it was just like a giant petri dish anyway. So now.
Yeah. Apparently they're doing cruises around England now and up into Scotland and into the islands.
Okay.
The only catch is you're not allowed to get off the ship.
Oh, okay. So you get on, they lock you in until you get done. You can't leave.
Yeah. They say they can take you to visit these places, but you can only see it from the ship offshore.
Yeah. That's why we have not been on a cruise. Pam says you'd never be able to do it because you'd be going by and you'd see someplace and you want to get off and go do something and you couldn't because you're on. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a good reason not to go.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm going to see something, I want to go and actually see it. Not. And
again, they said you can't go on the cruise unless you prove you've had a vaccine. Yeah. You'll get tested when you go on board, and if you turn out to be positive, you'll be locked in a cabin and not allowed out.
What a great cruise!
Yeah.
Well, they're going to do that for like running races. Probably for this year, where you won't be able to participate unless you have proof that you've either tested negative or have had a vaccine. So,
yeah, the government's not going to make it compulsory.
Yeah.
But you'll find you won't be able to go anywhere because even restaurants and nightclubs and pubs, they're all saying like, no, unless you can prove you've had a vaccination, you're not coming in.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where it helps limit their liability too. That way, if they're only letting in people that have a very, very, very low chance of getting COVID because they've been vaccinated or whatever. So, yeah, that's going to be the new reality. Probably for the rest of the next year or so. And then they'll end up just putting the COVID vaccine into the season. I think it'll just be part of the seasonal flu shot. You go in and get the flu shot, and you also get the flu and COVID booster every year.
Probably.
Yeah, just kind of integrated.
Yeah. It's funny how far Europe is behind everybody else because they've done like 5% of their population, and it's getting worse. Places are shutting down again in Europe.
France is locked down again, isn't it? Paris is in total lockdown.
Yeah. One in five have got this new Brazilian strain as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Paris is locked down. Parts of Italy, I think Rome and other parts of Italy are.
Yeah, Rome's shutting down for all over Easter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Once we got actually like a plan in place here and some coordination and leadership, it's amazing how many people we've got vaccinated comparatively. Because a few months ago, everybody was laughing at the U.S. because we weren't doing any vaccinations. Now,
I visited Rome a couple of years ago because I won't be going there anytime soon.
Well, you'll be able to go next year. You're probably not going in 2021. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Probably I would hope by the end of the year, most of the people in Europe would even be vaccinated. So, yeah.
So, what's it like in America now? Is it all opening up again, or?
No, I mean, there's some states that have opened up. Has Florida opened up, Wes? So they said.
I think so. I don't even follow. Pay attention because our mayor, our governor is in that case.
Yeah, that's crazy. Texas has supposedly said no more statewide mask mandates. A couple other states have done that. I think in Florida, I heard they get a lot of spring break people go down there. And I guess they declared a state of emergency and a curfew in Miami Beach. They put an 8:00 curfew down there because they were just packed with with people, young people mostly.
I believe it. There's some nightclubs around the college here that are just people, tons of people, no masks.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. So it's some states yes and some states no, Dennis. So there's here in Georgia, it's about the same. They've relaxed a little bit, but most businesses are still requiring limited capacity for indoor dining and masks when you're not eating. Bars are mostly open, but you can't sit at the bar, so you have to sit at a table, and they distance the tables. So you can go and indoor dining, and I think nightclubs are open. They had a bunch of problems here because the NBA All-Star game was here last week. Was it last week or the week before? And they had a bunch of problems with people in the nightclubs. So the nightclubs are open, I guess. But
indoor dining's not going to happen here till May.
Yeah, so I heard the pubs are completely closed, and they're going to open up outdoor dining. End of April or something, and then indoor dining in May sometime.
Yeah, I think it's next month. You can go and have a drink in the gardens, but you can't go in the pub. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Have they? Have a lot of pubs? Have they published any, or talked about how many pubs have closed permanently as a result? I've got to imagine there's got to be a lot that have.
Loads of them have collapsed.
Well, a lot of them are getting paid with the furlough money, though, aren't they, from the government, the staff? So. Yeah, and that's going down. That's going from 80 to 70 to 60 as each month goes by.
So they're starting to scale that back. Yeah, because imagine pubs are, every town's got multiple pubs, but I mean pubs were the kind of the community gathering place. So there's got to be thousands and thousands of pubs, and a lot of them are small family-owned operations, I would think.
Thousands of our pubs have already shut down anyway because of the drinking and driving rules.
Yeah.
Most of them are turned into restaurants now, aren't they?
That's putting the customers in. So why have a meal, they have a drink.
Yeah, don't get drinking.
That's been happening for years. Pubs closing.
Yeah, there's no public bars anymore. They're all restaurants now. Yeah.
Okay, so you got to go get food, and then you can get a couple pints with your meal, but you can't just drink pints without food.
Oh no, you can go in a pub and just have a pint, but a lot of pubs have got most of their income is restaurants.
Okay, all right, yeah. So they've switched their business model to more food than beer. Yeah.
If they just sell beer, they're not going to be in business very long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see that, but if you've got more of a city center where everybody in the neighborhood can walk there and back, those are probably still doing okay. Like ones in central London or in the center cities are probably doing fine because people just in the neighborhood just walk there and back. So it's not.
Has drunk driving been a big problem recently there?
No. I just think when they started to really take people off the road if you get caught, it became antisocial to get caught drinking and driving. So the message has got through now. So people who drive to the pub can only have one drink at the most, and so having food is their other income.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, they can't. They got to take an Uber. They got to walk or take an Uber back and forth to the pub.
Yeah. Uber's going to be more expensive now because they're paying their drivers holiday pay and national insurance, and they've got to start paying all the proper tax instead of being all self-employed.
So they passed a law that they have to be counted as employees, not independent contractors, right?
Yeah. They said all the drivers for Uber were just basically all self-employed people, but they weren't getting holiday pay, they weren't getting sick pay, they weren't getting anything. But if you work for the same company all the time, they just declare you as employed, and you're just trying to get around all the workers' rights.
Yeah. That's the big argument here now. The same thing is do all the gig workers, the people that drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, shop, all the Instacart, all that stuff, whether they should be considered employees or independent contractors.
Yeah, you've got to show the revenue that you've got multiple incomes from different sources. If it's always the same source, they just declare you employed. Yeah. That's
yep. And when you do that, then the cost goes up because the companies have to provide all the additional benefits and everything associated with employees versus independent, self-employed.
If you're self-employed, there's lots more perks and tax breaks you can claim, which you can't claim when you're an employee.
Yeah. Well, it just transfers all the costs from you as a self-employed to the employer. So they have to pay, like you said, benefits and sick time and health insurance and everything that goes along with that. Yeah.
I mean, my company I work for, it was terrible to work for. I never got any holiday pay, never got any sick pay, nothing.
Yeah.
Because you had a tight bastard as a.
This is true, yeah. The bloke who owned the firm was really tight,
That sounds just like my boss. I don't understand. I'm going to go on strike. That's it.
Yeah, my accountant said to me that I pay myself so little salary that I could be charged with not paying the minimum wage.
My boss, just no time off. I got to work 7 days a week. Yeah, on call 24/7. Yeah, no paid vacations. That's terrible.
I just said to him, I do pay the minimum wage, but I only work 10 hours a week.
Yeah. Hey, Rui. So that's I don't get any employer-funded health insurance or paid time off. I just schedule time off if I want time off. So yeah. There we go. Rue says, nice to see you, Tim.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Yeah, Rue's been doing a lot of riding around Portugal. He's been still riding his bike quite a bit, so which is good.
Oh, our Prime Minister got in trouble for riding in 7 miles away from his house.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
too far.
You're not allowed to do unnecessary journeys.
Huh. I don't understand that. If you're outside, it shouldn't really
Oh,
matter.
I thought it was harmless. It felt, what arms are you doing on a bicycle? The Prime Minister, they said 7 miles was excessive.
No, they said afterwards it's fine. It's exercise. You're out right.
Because Dad's only close. I haven't seen Dad for months.
No,
He's only close, but I could so easily get caught driving down to it. There's ANPR all over the place.
yeah. You get stopped by the police, it costs you £200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, could you? How far are you? Could you ride your bike there, Tim?
Yeah. It'd be
I
dead.
thought they'd say, where do you live, wouldn't they? When it's really about 20 odd miles away, aren't you?
Just going up the hill.
Yeah. Just ride down the A130 on a bicycle. That'd be fun.
Out and back, it'd be what, like a 50 kilometer ride, 60 kilometer ride.
Yeah, I suppose it would be 30, 40 kilometres from.
It would be about 30, yeah, it'd be definitely over 30 kilometres one way.
That'd be a good workout. Yeah, that'd be a good workout. Yeah. But would that put you at risk of getting a fine for being too far away from home for your outdoor activity?
Yeah, probably. Let's say I was too far away because especially Dad, I could, because I live on my own. So people who live on their own can have support bubbles. You can actually, so I could turn Dad into my bubble. Meaning I could go and see him without breaking law, but he's too far. They'd say it was too far. I should bubble with someone closer.
A support bubble. I like that concept.
Yeah.
You can go to work.
Yes, yeah. I pop to work and I've got a work colleague because we're running Zoom sessions out of our place.
All I got to do is carry a pair of pliers with me and say I'm going to work.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can come and wire my house if you want. Every day.
I've done that.
Yeah. So are you only supposed to only go out one time a day? Is that what
1 hour a day, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, they're saying you should stay local to your house and you are allowed to go out and, get exercise.
But only one time a day, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh. I don't get that, because if you're outside, the chance of passing or getting coronavirus outside is pretty much zero.
Yeah. I walked 3 miles yesterday, and I was out for more than an hour.
Yeah.
But they never caught me.
You feel good. Get that civil disobedience. I got one over on the man.
I just go every day breaking the law.
Yeah. You're a hooligan.
Yeah. They're saying on the 21st of June is the date where everything goes back to normal.
Oh yeah, normality. We've been assured of normality.
The longest day of the year, right? That's the longest day of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. All the laws restricting your movements will cease.
Oh, okay. So they've already said that 21st of June, everything goes back to normal.
Yeah, but it's still staged each month, depending if there's a massive rise in cases again, then it all gets stopped.
Okay. Yeah.
So my industry can go back on the 12th of April.
Yeah.
Children.
Everybody in the country should have had a vaccination. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, you've got over half the population.
Yeah, it's more than half done. Yeah.
Okay.
They've done 800,000 today, didn't they?
Yeah, they're doing nearly 1 million a day. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing 2 to 3 million a day, Wes. Is that what I heard? Something like that across the country.
Yeah, I haven't heard a number recently, but sounds about right.
So at that rate, we should be everybody vaccinated by July 4th. I think that's kind of what they've been tossed out, is by July 4th, kind of the same thing. By holiday, everybody should be vaccinated and try to get back to normal, whatever that may be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you hadn't kicked us out a couple of 100 years ago, you'd be well informed in your vaccinations by now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So we'll see. I think the next few months, probably UK, US will probably be mostly vaccinated. Europe is probably going to be a couple months behind that because seems like they're really far behind everybody else at this point. So
they're suffering the third wave now. They're coming a cropper. It's all going up in every country.
Yeah.
What are they going to do about those countries that have jungles and the people live in the jungle?
Yeah, but they can get affected anyway, can't they? India's got some island that people haven't been on for years and years, and they said last time they tried to go on, they killed half of them with a common cold because they've been that disconnected from society.
They don't have any immunity to anything, because they've just been isolated. Yeah, I don't know. I saw something today they were talking to some researcher trying to figure out why the number of cases and the number of deaths is lower in less wealthy countries. So they used India, they used and some of the East African countries, Nigeria, and that where the infection rates are lower and deaths are lower, and they're trying to figure out why that is, and I think they came down to the fact that because they don't have as much infrastructure, there's not as much air conditioning, people are outside more, they're out, so that in itself limits, reduces.
Because otherwise they move less. If they haven't got cars and things like that, they won't work far away from home.
They're not in enclosed spaces. They're not in enclosed spaces. So here we all go inside in the summer, especially in the South. You go inside in the summer and you stay in air conditioning, so you're not out. So all the air is being recirculated. And in the North, you're inside in the winter. It's cold, so you're always, So most of the people in the wealthier, more developed countries they're inside more, and they think that is a big part of it. So when it gets warm, we have air conditioning, so we close everything down. We turn on the AC or we turn on the heat. Whereas they just open up the doors, they open up the windows, and there's air circulation. So it's much less concentrated, I guess. So it's kind of.
Me and my cousin, we were looking at UVC light. That kills the virus.
Yes.
Yeah, but we thought, why can't you just have a UVC light set up? Because it's used in hospitals to clean all the instruments and stuff, Mm-hmm. And apparently it kills you as well.
Oh, okay.
It's got a really bad effect on human flesh, So
okay.
But there's a lot of industrial applications, like where in air conditioning and stuff in different office buildings and stuff. They have UV lights inside the air handler units.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, UVC is pretty dodgy because I used to install UVA and UVB in the sunbeds,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I thought, well, why don't they use UVC? And then we found out why.
Yeah. You won't get COVID, but you'll die of massive radiation burn. So
it's through a garage which is rigged up with UVC lights. They go through on like a conveyor.
Okay.
They got robots that go on the bus doing all the handrails and everything with the UVC.
Oh, okay.
But no person can actually go in this garage.
So they run everything through UVC light without people in it, and it sanitizes, basically sterilizes everything. Yeah.
The buses, because they done tests on the trains as well. And of all the lines they checked, not one case of COVID. There was no virus found at all on anything.
Yeah, supposedly the surface transmission thing is not real at all.
Yeah.
It's only through the air.
Yeah, it's this particular. Yeah, I guess the flu virus can stick around on surfaces more so than COVID. COVID does not last very long on surfaces, so that's its weakness, and it doesn't like sunlight generally. But surfaces, it doesn't. Like if you wipe your hand on a handrail, and if there's any virus, it's probably going to be gone within a minute or so. So it's very, very, very low transmission from
when it all started, they reckon it could last days on the surface.
Because you thought the underground would be absolutely a breeding ground, wouldn't you?
Yeah. There's no way I'm going on the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about the New York City subway, kind of the same way. It was like, and it was a mess before COVID. What's it going to be like now? You know, but they need that. I mean, that's how people get around there. I mean, they can't have all those vehicles on the road. They depend on the subway and buses and everything to get people in and out of the city. So
when you see the buses and the trains packed with people trying to get on in the rush hour, that's a thing of the past. I can't see anybody wanting to get on a train which is packed with people.
Yeah, it's definitely it's changed. Kind of the attitude about that has changed a lot in the last year. That is for sure.
Yeah, there was a guy on the station. He was coughing. He just kept coughing like uncontrollable. When the train come in, the people said to him, "You're not getting on here, pal."
Yeah. People are much more aware of that now than they were a year ago. You know, before you would just whatever, you know, but now everybody's much more hyper aware of if somebody's sick or appears to be ill. So it's crazy. So let's jump into the images here, and I want to talk about. Joe mentioned it. And he's not on tonight, but NFTs, non-fungible tokens for artwork. Have you guys heard anything about that? Wes, you're not.
Yeah, I'm following it, but it's I have opinions on it. So
yeah,
talk about that
kind of
later.
interesting.
What is it then?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a blockchain
Yeah.
attachment to artwork, basically. So theoretically, you can mint a token and attach it to a painting or a drawing, and then sell it. It's a unique token. Yeah, it's a unique token.
So this is another bits of Bitcoin, but
It's a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's a blockchain thing. Yeah.
People are buying clips of sports highlights.
Yeah, the NBA is showing sports highlight of players, and you can buy a unique combination of that for yourself, and it's got a blockchain attached to it. So theoretically, nobody else can copy it, or it's a unique.
Like a watermark.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and you
How
can.
much does that cost?
Pretty minimal to set it up. I've been poking around a little bit. As long as you can buy, it's attached to. You've got to have a cryptocurrency of some kind to fund it. So most people are using Ethereum, I think, right, Wes? Is that what they're using?
Yeah.
I think. And then so you do that, and then there's an exchange where you can create your image or your piece of art, and then you attach your NFT to it, your little bit of blockchain to it, and then you can put it up on the marketplace, and people can buy it. So and then you get paid in the cryptocurrency, which then you have to transfer to your wallet and then into your bank account or whatever.
I wouldn't be interested. It's too confusing.
yeah.
I've just sold the last of my cryptocurrency. I used to mine it back when you could do it.
Yeah.
Didn't need a supercomputer. I forgot I had it. So it was 2017, and of course it all tanked, crashed. And I completely forgot I had it. It was only I was like read up, like it's all taken off. Bitcoin's gone to the highest. And I looked at an old crypto wallet I had a bit of Ethereum sitting in there. I forgot I had that. And it had gone from being worthless to being worth a few hundred. So I've just sold it. But I reckon it's cost me about £50 to actually get the cash out of it.
Yeah.
With all the transfer fees and things like that. Thought, what a joke of a currency. I reckon it's going to take over normal currency.
If you want advice on Bitcoin, have a word with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
We see we can crash the market, innit? That's what
Yeah,
start with people in.
Richest man in the world, but not now, because he lost like 150 billion. Well, it's something
Something like that. Yeah.
So is he down again? I haven't
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Tesla stock was 900. I don't know what it is now.
Because when he bought in, it like went way up. And then I guess it went down.
Because he pumped in billions.
Yeah, he pumped it up and then it dropped again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Tesla's stock price. I mean, I hadn't looked at a while, but it's gone crazy. So over the last month, Tesla stock price has gone from 752 down to 650, but the last 6 months, yeah, it was as high as 900. So it's lost 30% in the last few months.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it went from 900 to 650, or yeah, so it's lost 25%.
He's having a good time, is he? Because one of his homing rockets blew up on the pad the other day.
A couple blow up later.
Yeah, no, it got launched up, but then when they were trying to land it, is that when it blew up?
Yeah, it crashed on landing.
Yeah,
I think it did land, didn't it? But all of a sudden it caught fire, and then that was it. Bang.
so it landed and blew up. Well, at least it made it touch down first. But yeah. Okay. Speaking of touchdown, let's touch down on some of these images. Ooh, that's not bad. Bad.
That was terrible.
That was almost a dad joke.
It was so terrible, it was good.
Yeah. So glad it was good. So I think this is the first new one since 2 weeks ago. This was the last one. Yeah, this was yours, Wes, the kite, which was a very good one. There we go. Lesser goldfinch, and nice image, but yeah, the branch in front. I don't know. Did we talk about this one last time? I can't remember if we did or not.
No, it wasn't this one.
Okay, this was. Oh, it was the red. It was the red. The house finch was the one we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
I'll skip his.
Yeah. So this one, the bird's nice and focused, but yeah, you got that little bit of this branch up here. But yeah, that might be just the best angle he could get given where he was shooting from. So it's probably 400 millimeters. So he was relatively close. I thought this would be a 2 times.
Is he shooting with an Olympus now?
Yeah, an M1. So what happened? Yeah. I don't know. Did he get rid of the Sony? I can't imagine that. I don't know. This is the M1 Mark III, so it's a new one, the latest version, right? Yeah.
I think the Mark III is the latest one.
Yeah, I think so. So I don't know. Maybe he said, later, Sony, we're done.
Is that new lens they just put out, 100 to 400? Yeah.
It's a 100 to 400, yeah, 4 to 6.3. So
I know it's not. I don't think that's it. I think Olympus put out a 100 to 400 that's like an F4 or something crazy.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this one's F4 to F6.3. So yeah, but so you're thinking it was a constant aperture of F4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe he was just trying out that new lens they just put out, the wildlife lens, but that's not it.
Okay. That would be good. That'd be equivalent of 800 on the camera. So
yep.
Yeah, it would be nice. 800 F4. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's nice. Sitting on the barbed wire.
Yeah.
I like this one. That's very nice. This is the purple finch. Is this the? There we go. It looks like probably the real background. Yeah, I think so. He's shooting up into the sky. Oh, now he's back to the Sony. So who knows?
Yeah.
He had a temporary fit of insanity and switched to Olympus for a day and then went back. But yeah, this is kind of nice sitting on the barbed wire.
I would maybe rotate it a bit so it's more horizontal, vertical, whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll shift it so it's a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little off kilter, kind of left to right. Yeah, that's nice. Pretty bird. Ooh, red-breasted merganser. Oh, this is a nice shot. I like this. So this is 800, 2 times teleconverter, so 882 millimeters, 2,000th of a second. This in woodlands, sheltered coastal areas, prefers brackish or saltwater in the winter. We got a nice flying over the water, nice feet back, beak forward. So kind of looks like an SR-71, flying over Russia, spying on things, huh?
Yeah.
I think Sony's bought out its Mark IV now.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, they got the it's A7R Mark IV. It's about $3,000.
Okay, about 3,000.
Yeah.
What was the Mark III? Was it about the same when it came out?
Yeah, I think you can now get them for about 1,500.
Okay, so they're about half. The new one came out at. Now you've got the Mark II, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got the 2. All right.
They've got an A1 coming out that's going to be $8,000.
Yeah, I see that. I didn't even bother reading it because I'm not paying 8.
It's like 40 frames per second, I think, and crazy.
Okay, so is it going to be there? Is it going to be? Well, it's going to be obviously their highest end camera. So what would be the use for that? Probably sports and that type of thing.
Yeah, it's going to be like sports and action,
Okay.
Shooters,
Yeah.
pro, like NFL sideline kind of camera.
Yeah. Yep.
I had a read up on the Leica Queue. You seen any specs on that? It's a fixed lens, 28mm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's full frame.
And how much? That's the next
Well, I
question.
think it's $5,000, but that includes the lens. I mean, Leica prices.
Okay. No, is it no? So it you can't enter. It's just one lens. That's it.
Just the one lens, but I think it's got loads of electronics on it where you can turn it into a 35mm, and
Okay. All right.
yeah,
You
electronic.
can't take off a lens. You can't swap out lenses or anything.
Yeah, and I think it's fairly waterproof as well. Use it in the rain.
Yeah. So what would that? Well, that'd be just like a general camera. You could use that for.
I think it's 47 megapixels or something.
Okay. So fixed lens, high quality sensor.
High quality glass on the front, obviously. Yeah.
Yours for just $5,000.
Yeah, $5,000 would buy a really nice camera, a real camera.
But it doesn't have the red dot on it.
This is true, but I mean, you can have one put on for less than $5,000.
Yeah.
That's a $3,000. Basically.
Looking at this one, getting a first quick view on it, it looks like it's a model.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look fake, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, it's the sky replacement again.
yeah. Replace the sky on it, and yeah.
Yeah, that really does look like it's pasted over the top.
Yeah. It's a common bird in California, American widgeon. Yeah, it takes on a bit of a like you would see like a like in a museum or something, where they got the bird,
Yeah.
taxidermy. Neat angle.
I think he used a stuffed bird.
He might have, yeah.
And he got his wife or someone to throw it up in the air while he shot it.
Instead of camera tossing, is bird tossing.
Bird tossing, yeah.
He climbed out the nylon lines holding it.
Yeah. Ooh, turkey vulture. He's got. Yeah, those are just. Ooh. Yeah. Purpose built, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw today. Went out for a run in the morning, and there was 3 not turkey vultures, black vultures, chewing on a dead. It was a small deer. It must have been roadkill or whatever in a little ditch. There were 4 of them out there, just like, boy, breakfast time.
Yeah.
You'll probably go back tomorrow and it'll be gone. Probably picked clean at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah,
He doesn't look very happy.
I don't know. Do vultures ever look happy? I don't know.
No.
They just they're just they're
always fighting with each other.
I don't know what vulture is it that's in Africa. I can't remember, but my father was there a few years ago. He did like a 2-week. It was a birding trip, wildlife/birding trip, and he was talking about out on the Serengeti. There was it a zebra or something? Some relatively large mammal was out there, and there was 15 or 20, whatever those vultures were, and they were just going. Vultures and the hyenas were fighting over the carcass. And he said, yeah, it was quite a scene. Yeah. Vultures. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they ever look happy. Oh, there we go. Cade Museum on the campus, Depot Park.
Yep.
This is nice, and this was with the 14 millimeters, so wide angle.
Yeah, I picked up with that Samyang 14 millimeter lens.
Okay. You like it? You've had it a few weeks, right? Have you had it?
No, I just got it this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's good so far. It doesn't focus as close as I would like it to.
Okay.
There's another version that has autofocus that focuses a little closer, but I don't know. It's twice the price.
Okay, so this is manual focus then?
Yeah, manual focus, manual aperture.
Okay, yeah. But for something like this, what's the close focus range on it? What do you think it is?
It's 11 inches.
Okay.
And the other one focuses to 8 inches.
Okay. All right.
So sometimes I like to get like really close to something and then just like have be able to see everything around it. But with this lens, I'm not able to do that. Not able to get close enough to fill the frame kind of.
But it went from like a $200 lens to a $400 lens or something like that, probably.
Yeah, this was like $250 and it goes to $500 for the other one.
Yeah. I have the, I think it's a Samyang. I've got a 16 millimeter wide angle, and it was kind of the same way. The manual focus was 200, 250, and autofocus was double.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, no, that's okay. It's a nice walk around architecture lens, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the 10 to 18 I have for the crop sensor cameras, I can focus right up on something, no problem, but this one won't do it.
Yeah.
Is this 14 millimeter, Wes?
Yeah, 14 full frame.
Yeah. So has it got a lot of distortion or anything?
It does. Out of camera, it has a lot of distortion and vignetting, but the Lightroom cleans it right up.
Okay, so no real issues once you go through Lightroom. Okay.
Just got to be able to keep your cameras horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get perspective distortion pretty easily if you don't have them level.
Yeah. I had to turn one of my pictures into a trapezium to make it straight.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's off, then trying to adjust it, you end up. Every time I've tried it, I end up making it worse than it was before I started.
But it's sharp. It's sharp all the way to the edge, so it's good in that way.
Good. So once you correct for the chromatic and that works out pretty good. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice shot. So good.
So it doesn't give you any smearing. That's the thing that you can't fix, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's good and sharp.
Okay.
All the way.
Oh, okay. So we got.
I like the shot, but it's a shame about that bird in the background. Couldn't you have taken him out?
Could have asked him to move.
I like the bird in the background.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it gives a little depth to it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, was that a great blue heron in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him right after he picked up the fish.
That heron's actually thinking that was my fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do like to steal them.
Mm-hmm.
Seen them steal fish from other birds.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good luck stealing it out of those talons. And once he locks in on that's not going anywhere.
Of course, the eagles like to steal them too, and they'll fly right up to the ospreys and try to knock them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Trying to get the osprey to panic or.
Yeah. I've gotten some photos of them fighting, but they're so far off in the distance that the pictures aren't that great.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's a nice shot. Out of a few, I'm sure that was the best one, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 600. Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Who won the standoff?
The baby alligator. Yeah, that must be a small alligator because
it was tiny.
Yeah. That is pretty good.
Yeah, I think the wood stork just well, like whatever, walked around.
Yeah. Alligators.
Like I'm too big for you to eat, so I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah. So
Did
that
the alligator try to
maybe a foot long. Is that alligator maybe a foot long? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe 18 inches.
Okay. Yeah.
Did he try to attack?
No, it was just like it was basically saying, "Hey, you're in my spot," kind of thing.
Yeah. Kind of posturing to say, "Hey, warning." Yeah. Firing a warning shot across the bow. If you move any closer, I might have to attack you.
I think it's a good shot.
Yeah. That's a neat one.
See, Wes, you got to give me an alligator a week.
Okay.
Alligator of the week. Yes.
Yeah, don't ask for too much. He might send you one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can box one up for you if you want. There's some real small ones right now.
I'm not saying anything, but I might go out and buy a gun tomorrow.
You could keep it in your bathtub, James.
Hey, you know what's funny? When I was in the army, we were stationed in Guyana. We used to have a baby alligator as a pet.
Really?
Yeah.
In barracks? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
And
saw it for it.
it wasn't a baby for very long, though. What when it got big?
We went in Guyana 5 weeks, jungle training.
Okay. All right. So yeah, but as long as you were there, it was still small enough to not cause any, not be a real danger. Yeah.
It was bigger than that one, though.
Yeah.
Well, when Wes sends you one, you can stick it in the lake behind Pauline's new house.
She doesn't have any small dogs, does she? she wouldn't after that.
Better going in the stock pond where there's all that fish you can eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The alligator would grow very rapidly then with it. It's got a nice, well-stocked pond of fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be alligator heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. So is this the same osprey that you got in the other shot?
No, this is a different day. This was from Friday.
Okay. All right. So
It might be the same one, but
yeah, but okay.
probably not.
Not the same
Yeah.
series. Yeah. Okay. I didn't look at the date. So,
Do you know
wow.
what I'm looking at? I think it's a lovely picture, but as I'm increasing it, I'm enjoying it more because I can see more of the bird's head. So if you
Yeah,
see it's blown up.
Yeah, I thought about cropping in more or just print it really big.
Yeah, just keep doing the plus sign on it, and you'll see what I mean. It comes out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you could crop it, do a square crop or something around like that, and then just leave a little bit of water around the wings.
Look at mine like that. It looks good.
Yeah. That's cool. So he's actually in the water grabbing a fish before he takes off out of the water. Then
Actually, I think the next frame there.
next one
Next
is.
shot.
Oh wow! Cool. See, this is neat. You did it kind of in a wide aspect ratio.
Yeah,
like
there's those green plants that are in the background there. I just cropped all that out.
Okay. All right.
I like this. It's nice.
Yeah. So that was half a second later, probably, or a second later.
Yeah.
So you used auto, just multiple shots, just kind of trying to focus on the bird as it was going in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent sized fish.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized fish. Yeah.
Good fish.
Again, with this one, it's my choice anyway. I like it blown up so I can see more detail in it. Like I blow it up a little bit more, I can see that fish.
Yeah.
It's gives more information.
That's a good sized fish. That fish is like, picked a bad day to get near the surface of the water.
And then you look at the big bird and you look at the fish and you see the size comparison. It's like, wow, it's massive.
Yeah. That's a good. Now they're nesting now. Are they nesting? West?
Yeah.
Are they young? So okay. So yeah, this is
Nice shot though, Wes.
food for the family here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's. Is this the third one in the series?
That's a different
Different one. Okay. Yeah, you're at a different angle here. Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Wow. That is.
Like how far out the wings are on this one.
Yeah, that one's way. Yeah, you got the wing way out on the right or left side of the image. Yeah. Okay. And then you cropped closer. Did you crop on the right side?
I think this is only cropped like either from the bottom or the top.
Okay. All right. So it's just a natural positioning of the bird in the frame. It's kind of interesting because you've got the longer, the way it's
Right.
is the bird's on the far end, but the wing is out. So yeah, that kind of works. It's neat. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, you've got a great area for wildlife. And speaking of wildlife, it looks like Dennis has been taking a
like you have too much Guinness.
getting a little imaginative here.
This is my contribution for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. So is this an old image from Hadley Forest? Is that what I remember this from?
Yeah, and the leprechauns are from Connemara.
Okay.
Sounds like a fish you eat, calamari.
Yeah.
There's the pot of gold. It's got the pot of gold. Yeah.
What are the red things? Is that?
Are they did they tag the logs? Is that what they're going to do, Dennis?
Yeah. It's forestry there. So when they take down the trees, I think they sell the timbers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they can categorize and document, yeah. So they'll sell that, and people will make furniture or whatever out of them. Yeah. Are these elms? Are these elm trees? I don't know.
No idea.
No idea. A big tree, an old tree. Yeah.
It's a tree.
I know they'd be elms because we had Dutch elm disease here when it wiped out most of the elm trees.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we had. We had that here in the U.S. about 50 years ago, because I remember the house I grew up in had the original tree there was an elm. The house was built. I think the house was built like 1950, and there was an elm tree that they had it was in the 60s, I guess. So we had the Dutch elm disease in here.
Yeah.
So
I think they're trying to save them though. They're the ones that are left that didn't seem to get sick. They're trying to find out why and figure out how they can.
So if you look at the picture and go to the left, right? Where you've got that Irishman in the middle. Go to the left, so it's in the middle. Looks like someone's face.
Oh, at the left on the.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. The log on the left-hand side looks like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you can't find your pot of gold, because he stole it.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. They could be very mischievous.
Okay. Well, thanks to the GIMP for a little.
Yeah, and all the leprechauns came courtesy of PNGs off the internet.
Very nice. And here we go. Squirrel.
Yeah, now this unfortunately turned out to just be a JPEG, so I couldn't really do much with it. So.
Oh, okay. Did you take this with your phone?
No, I took it with the Sony, but I'd messed up. I must have pushed the wrong buttons because I had a section of
JPEG. Oh, okay.
All JPEGs, and I thought, where's my raw files?
Oh, so you switch it to just JPEG only because you were doing RAW plus JPEG, probably, right?
Yeah, and for some reason, when I downloaded them after the afternoon, they were all JPEGs.
So all you had were JPEGs, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad because it's taken with a 50mm, so
okay.
Crop, so I had to crop it in.
Okay, so this was just in your garden?
No, that was in the woodlands.
Okay. Right. Huh. Not bad for a JPEG, I guess.
Yeah.
I was having lunch with my brother-in-law this day, and I said, so when I got there and we had lunch, I thought I'd send him a photo. So then I thought, I'll add to the site.
Yeah, along the lake. Looks like a nice day today.
That's lovely.
That was a few weeks ago, right? Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I think on Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah. Nice. We got
lunch. It was taken with my cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't go out to lunch here. I'm so jealous.
Man. They're not allowing any outdoor dining at all, huh? They've shut down all that, huh?
Yeah. Well, the only thing you can do is you can get takeaway food.
Okay.
You could obviously go sit on the seafront and eat your chips.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll just go and get takeout, but you can't sit and eat in the restaurant or on the patio or anything like that. Yeah.
There's nowhere you can sit. You're just gonna have to take it with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Most of the restaurants here you can eat outside and limited seating inside. But yeah. So was the lunch good, James? What did you have? That's what we want to know. What did you have for lunch?
It's kind of like a Philly steak.
Okay, like a cheesesteak sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, fries or chips.
Yeah, fries.
Okay, all right. Okay, good.
I mean, just a cell phone, quick shot. That's not bad.
No. I mean, it's now the cell phones are the cameras that make phone calls. That's basically what they're turning into.
Yeah, because it's not a photograph you keep. It's like you just see it and throw it.
It's a snapshot. Yeah, it just which is what most people use cameras for. That's what they used cameras for before. Was just a kind of snapshot of whatever they were doing. So the phone is taken over for that now, for almost everybody.
Yeah, the best camera is the one you got with you.
Yep. Especially if you see Sasquatch or something. If you don't have a camera, nobody will know.
Do you know the Bigfoots very rarely get seen now? Everyone's got an HD camera in their pocket. The same with UFOs.
Yep.
I heard somebody say that the other day. If Bigfoot was real, we would have seen him by now.
Yeah.
On the cameras. Yeah.
That's true. Have you seen that? Was that Geico commercial, Wes, where Flo was interviewing Bigfoot? I go out and people want to, see me or whatever, people don't see him. Yeah. And she says, "Oh, that's so terrible, Bigfoot." And he's like, "What do you mean? My name's Norm or something."
Yeah, I know that.
That's a pretty good one. So yeah, good images, guys. Wes, I'm jealous of your of Payne's Prairie. You are getting some great images there. That's been
enjoying it.
Yeah. That's
almost every evening I'm down there if it's not raining.
Mm-hmm. And it's not that far. It's only a couple miles away for you. So nice and easy to get down there. Well, good one, guys. So we will be here 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks from now. So we're 4th. Yep, it'll be April 4th, and then so we'll do the 4th and the 18th. And then that next one after that would be the 2nd of May. And I might miss that one. We're probably going to be up visiting my parents that week. So it seems like everybody will be vaccinated at that point. And I think I'll actually be able to see my parents for the first time in a year and a half. So that'll be good. But we're going to go up and do that. So probably nothing on, I think it's a Sunday the 2nd, if I remember right, May 2nd. But the next two, the 4th and the 18th, we will do. So good there. Good one, guys. Appreciate it. By then, Dennis, you'll be out of lockdown, right? By April or by May, right? First week of May.
It's things are getting back to normal. Some shops are opening soon, I think, next month.
Okay.
Non-essential shops.
Yeah. We can open on the 12th to the children, not to adults.
Oh, okay. So you got April 12th then. So you've got 3 more weeks then, basically, almost 4 weeks.
There's a little one at the end of the month. Isn't you can meet up with someone else outside or something? There's a little thing right at the end of the month.
Wow.
Don't know. Lost track of it.
Yeah, depending, because also in the United Kingdom, of course, we've got 4 different countries, so you get variances as well, didn't you? Because Wales, you can already go and get a haircut.
Yeah, can't get a haircut here. I'm going to look like the prime minister.
Yeah, same way. Getting bad.
Oh, they're not allowed. Are you able to get a haircut there? No, are you able to go to the barber? No.
Nothing. That's food shops.
Okay. So basically, you can go get takeout from the restaurants. That's about it then.
Yeah, and builders merchants, they're open because of business, where people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the Home Depots, that type of thing.
Yeah, so you can buy materials for your job.
Home improvement stuff, construction materials. Yeah. Okay. Well, you did all that last year, right, Dennis? Didn't you finish all the wiring and refinishing your room and all that last year, right?
Yes, done. I've still got some floor tiling to do and bathroom to finish, but they're closed at the moment, Mike.
Okay. This would be the perfect opportunity. You're locked down. You can't do anything else. Can't even get your hair cut. You might as well finish the tiling.
Yeah, it's true. Just the incentive. The evenings are getting lighter now, so a bit more.
They are here. They're staying light longer.
Yeah, I'm still not quite used to it, and it's getting light later in the. Used to it. It would be light at 6:30 in the morning. Now it's 7:30, quarter to 8 still. So. Yeah, not used to that, but another week or so. It typically takes me a couple weeks to kind of get used to the time change. Still the same amount of light, so just sun comes up. I don't know. Are you a proponent of getting rid of daylight saving, Wes, or not?
Yeah, definitely. I don't care what they choose. Just stick with one.
Just keep it. Yeah.
Do it in half hour. Do the half hour in the middle and leave it.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Negotiate, split it in the middle and call it good, huh?
Yeah.
Just let the natural changes happen.
Yeah, we spoke about it, haven't we? Then Scotland always moans it'll stay dark really long up there.
Yeah, but it don't matter.
So they don't switch, they don't change.
No, we was talking. So of course we go across as a nation, but apparently is I think because they're further north, they get it. They stay darker for longer in the mornings.
Okay.
So they don't like it when we sort of switch back. They'd rather stay.
Oh yeah, no. When you jump forward here next week, they're going to go from having sunlight in the morning to being dark until probably 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a problem for kids going to school.
Yeah. That's a problem when you're in the northern hemisphere. The farther north you are, when you switch, it just gets. I mean, we noticed it here. I mean, it was getting light here at 6:30, quarter to 7. Now it's 7:30, quarter to 8. As far as when the sun comes up in the morning. So
in the morning, I don't want a lot of light. I like it to be dark.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it is nice in the evening. Now we still got 30 minutes, 40 minutes of light in the evening, and that's good. I'd rather just leave it like this. I think leave it on whatever we call saving time and just leave it there. I think that makes sense. But I'm not a politician, so I don't have any say in the matter. All right.
It must have changed because when the war was on, apparently they had double saving time. Double summertime. They moved 2 hours forward.
Oh, okay. And what was the original reason for that? To get more time for
so they could see them
in the evening? Is that what they were thinking? More time for factories to stay open or whatever? Is that what?
Yeah, I think it was something to do with the factories, people getting to and from.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so they could keep the production ramped up for all the manufacturing. Yeah. And it's still around. It's like a 50-50 here in the U.S. About 50% of the people like it, 50% of the people hate it. So, and they've been talking about that for 40 years. So,
what's going to happen to all the electronic devices that change automatically?
Yeah.
But don't the internet normally tell them to change? Most of them.
Most of them have an option where you can either have it track daylight savings time or not, because we have states that don't. So.
Yeah, there's a couple like Indiana doesn't do it, Arizona doesn't do it. I don't think Hawaii does either. I think Hawaii stays on whatever Pacific Standard or whatever it is. So
yeah, Joe says he doesn't move at all, does he, all year round?
No, he's 3 hours behind us for the next 6 months, and then he'll be 2 hours behind once we fall back again. So yeah, I don't know. I just wish they would keep it one or the other, but oh well. Maybe in my lifetime, who knows? All right, gentlemen, good show. Everybody stay safe, healthy. Keep taking those images. I'll try to do something in the next couple weeks. I think I've got some time next week. We'll see. So hopefully I'll have something to contribute in a couple weeks. So, all right. Take care. Good seeing you, Tim.
See ya.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.